第5試合を行います。青コーナー172センチ 72.9 キロレイセBuscape!
Luis Buscape Firmino's 24'5'8", 161 pounds, 2-2 in Pride.
赤コーナー170センチ 72.9 キロObiya
Nobuhiro Obiya is 25'5'7", 154 pounds, 0-1 in Pride Fighting Championships. Luis Buscape Firmino. Buscape means firecracker in Portuguese, looking to deliver some fireworks as it's been over a year since we last saw the member from Brazilian top team as he went the distance with Tatsuya Kawajiri, losing a heated battle. And Obiya, we just saw suffer his first loss in MMA in his Pride debut against Gilbert Melendez at Bushido 12 in August. So it's Buscape and Obiya, lightweight action. And in that fight against Melendez, Trig, Obiya told us that Melendez hurt him early, and then he tried to hide the fact that he was hurt and ended up surviving, and now a part of Survival 06, the final round here in a lightweight matchup. You talk about one of the most stacked divisions in all of MMA. It's the 161-pound division of Bushido.
I mean, it's absolutely amazing. Everybody that's in this weight class in Pride is incredible. There's not one tomato can in the entire event. There's not one guy that's the easy draw. Every guy is absolutely amazing at the weight.
Nice trip takedown by Buscape. Trying to pass it to side control.
I mean, there's so many good guys. There's a lot of good guys that have left for other organizations that were incredible here as well, and basically got beat and had to leave and go other places to have a shot at winning titles and being able to compete.
And of course, when you talk about the king of the lightweight division, Nobuhiro Obiya's teammate, his good friend Takanori Gomi, his main sparring partner, of course, the Pride World Lightweight Champion. Both of them now members of Gomi's new team, Team Rascal. Buscape involved in one of the best ground battles I've ever seen in Pride Fighting Championships back at Bushido 6 in April of 2005. A tremendous ground war against fellow Brazilian Luis Azeredo. At the end of the fight, Buscape told us he wanted to call 911. He felt he was robbed. It could have gone either way, but a tremendous back and forth battle that really showcased the ground fighting skills of the lightweight division here in Bushido. And right now, Buscape busy controlling Obiya on the ground.
He's so strong too, Buscape. He's amazingly strong for the weight class, and he gets a lot of positions, you know, by sheer will and forcing himself into it. And then his submission game is incredible as well. So he's almost like a mini Polifilo in my eyes.
Nearing the 2-minute mark of the opening 10-minute round here at Bushido 13, and Buscape now looking for the full mount.
Almost got it. Oh, good job! Wow, he's doing a great job of fighting himself back in there.
Obiya trying to scramble underneath, trying to avoid being mounted, but almost gave up his back. A good job of repositioning himself. Now has his back, but Buscape working from side control here. You know, Obiya very similar to Akihiro Gono in that he likes to sit back and wait for his opponent to tire before he actually starts to attack, although he's been unable to do that in this fight. As Buscape looking for the knee right. Nice pass now into cross-side position.
Good job on side control.
You could see Obiya putting that leg, crossing it over the other leg to try to avoid the full mount.
Right. Good shoulder pressure, be able to beat that leg and be able to get by it. But right now, Buscape's doing a good job. Luis is really pounding on the head, really trying to put head pressure. There it is. See, put that head pressure in there, let your leg slide right across.
Good job by Obiya, but now into north-south position, going for the guillotine choke.
Buscape's in a good position to knees. Needs a knee. There you go.
And there you go, right on cue. Another knee to the head of Obiya.
Now you know a guy's going to sit back in that position. He should have passed on the way back and so let him get right back in the half guard. Obiya's doing a good job of maintaining this half guard. Good underhook position, about to lock his hands up, and he's going to be able to solidify Luis in here for a little bit.
One of the reasons we did not see Buscape in a Bushido ring for well over a year was that he was recovering from various injuries, a finger and knee injury, but looks in great shape here as we near the 3.5-minute mark of the opening round.
Good spot of our friends at Caesars Palace in Las Vegas.
Did a great job of hosting Pride Fighting Championships Real Deal.
They took good care of me the whole time. That was running around like the chicken with my head cut off.
One of the feeder promotions in Japan for Pride Fighting Championship, the deep promotion. Nobuhiro Obiya is the second deep lightweight champion after defeating Ryan Bowe In fact, as we mentioned, having lost only once in his MMA career, that was his debut in Bushido against El Nino Gilbert Melendez, who was to be a part of Bushido 13. He's here at the Yokohama Arena, unfortunately out of action after suffering an elbow injury in training. Now Obiya working from the bottom, maybe trying to secure a arm bar. Good movement by Buscape. Look at the tenacious Buscape and getting the double leg takedown. Nicely done.
My goodness. Jeez, he's hunted right after that, Mario. You were right. It's tenacious. He just, my goodness. Just would not give him any space. Just kept going after him. And then that's one of the things you have to do. You got to be able to keep the good hip pressure, settle back.
Nice. So by Obiya showcasing his strength.
My goodness. He's got Obiya in that position, you know, just really willed, you know, Luis over, because he was in a spot where Luis should have been able to put his hips back down and get back on top, and he did. He slid him over.
And Obiya has been in action against a Brazilian top team member, one of Buscape's teammates in Milton Vieira. Vieira also a Bushido veteran, and now Buscape again powering up to his feet, looking for the single, looking at the double now with the body lock. Obiya again a veteran wrestler, good job of balancing here. But Vieira, I just wanted to give you the trivial note, he's the one who taught the Nogueiras the Anaconda choke. So if there will ever be a trivial pursuit for MMA, there's the answer to the question, who developed the Anaconda choke? Milton Vieira from Brazilian top team.
Wow, good leg sweep from the backside.
Again, you always expect quick movements, explosive action from the lightweights. A good fight here between Obiya and Buscape. Obiya now turning into Buscape, but again, just like a pit bull, a bulldog, is this Luis Buscape working for the single leg and gets it into the takedown. As we have passed the halfway point of round number one. You hear Mario Sperry, Zé Mario, one of the co-founders of BTT in Buscape's corner, asking him to pass the guard. That much I do know in Portuguese.
Thanks, Mark. I had no idea what he was saying. My English is kind of poor. He's going to do a good job. You know, both guys are doing a good job. Very technical match at this point.
And we've seen a lot of technical action as part of Bushido 13. And again, on the ground, that's what makes mixed martial arts the great sport that it is. Otherwise, it would be more often than not just sloppy boxing with smaller gloves, right? If you ran just stand-up. So these are two of the great ground guys, the wrestler from Team Rascal and Nobuhiro Obiya, and the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu practitioner from Brazilian top team Luis Buscape is doing a great job of answering every attempt by Obiya to scramble on the bottom, and now in north-south position. And again, going for that guillotine, maybe look for some knees, but look at Obiya now pulling him into the ropes momentarily. Now he wants to block those knee strikes.
Take his time, plan him very closely, you know, keep the weight on his head. You can't let Obiya stand up though like that. See how let Obiya come all the way up?
Set up for the Anaconda choke there too.
Yes, he is. Look,
it looks like that's what he's working for.
Right to it. Oh, good job, Obiya. Bringing his, so he brought his elbow back. Let's say he counted out of it. He brought that elbow back so he couldn't lock it up.
All right, great job here. Nearing the 7-minute mark of the first round.
Luis looks to be a little bit tired on top. He spent a lot of energy with his arms trying to hold him down.
He's been the busier of the two fighters controlling it on the ground. Now he's saying that he's improved his stand-up, done lots of Muay Thai boxing, and now Obiya missing with the kick.
Good time here to go ahead and start attacking him. Obiya's smart to start attacking him right now. Don't take the time.
Chance we see Obiya now getting some offensive opportunity to be right into the closed guard of Buscape.
See, the one mistake he made is he jumped right in there and got right into the guard. He should have stayed up high. A guy like Buscape underneath who's been kind of, you know he's got good submission game. You know he's been controlling the submissions from top and bottom. Don't let him grab a hold of you. You got to keep moving on top. Get a little space.
Buscape did make his Bushido debut at Bushido 4 back in 2004 and won via arm triangle choke submission over Hiroyuki Abe. So again, well-versed in submissions, and again, when you're a member of the Brazilian top team, it's submissions 101. And now Obiya, though, showcasing his wrestling strength and just crawling him into the corner, what Ikuhisa Minowa likes to call the Millennium Corner. We'll ask him to define that for you.
He has some phrases and some terminology. I have no idea what the punk means, no clue.
And you say the punk with admiration. That's his nickname. You're not calling him a punk.
No, not at all. He's... correct me if I'm wrong, Mario, they call him the punk because of his love for punk rock music.
Yes, his favorite band is the Japanese punk band Star Club. As we see a couple of stars in the lightweight division here, Obiya now working on stacking Buscape, trying to pick him up almost. There's Buscape busy with the feet now.
Couple of heel strikes there on top of the head.
Trying to thwart any offense, and now a great reversal here. Nice sweep, but look at Obiya. And you can see where the experience in the jiu-jitsu comes from, as Buscape able to avoid that armbar submission and now has Obiya's back, drops a hammer fist.
Doing a much better job now of motion. And you can tell now that Obiya is really starting to wear down from all this pressure that Luis has been giving him on top, and the constant pressure.
The wherewithal, though, to cross his leg there, keep that from going to full mount, although many people advocate the side position, giving you more options, and now he gives him his back again into the final 60 seconds. Nice sweep here by Obiya momentarily, but he slips through. And some great back and forth action here, Trig, between these two lightweight stars of Pride Bushido.
You gotta be more active on top. You got a position to swing out in front, start. But even if Luis just pushed his head down, stood up, and get a couple of head kicks off on the way up, it would have changed the pace of the fight a little bit and pick it up.
Obiya turns into Buscape. Good sprawl by Firmino. Stuffing the head here, or trying to work. I think he's still trying to work for that anaconda choke.
I think so,
we
too.
mentioned earlier. Half a minute remaining in the opening round, delivering some knee strikes, trying to soften up Obiya.
Keep going with the knee strikes. They're working. You land 2, land 3 more. Keep going.
Leans back. Brazilian top team corner becoming more animated, knowing there's only 10 seconds left in the round. Another knee to the head of Obiya, but Obiya comes out and connects with a knee of his own. Now they throw the punches at the bell, but a great end to what was an interesting and entertaining opening 10 minutes.
You know, we're probably gonna get a camera angle at it here. One of those knees finally opened up Obiya on the side of his head. So.
Oh yeah, there you
go. Got a little cut going on.
And of course, safety is paramount in Pride Fighting Championships, and you will see people in white suits, as you can see them there right now, surrounding Nobuhiro Obiya. They will check that cut. Make sure that it's not in a dangerous area, and it appears not to be, but they will try to stymie the blood flow and allow him to continue, as you see Buscape in his corner. And what are your thoughts on the opening 10 minutes?
You know, I think obviously Buscape won the opening weight. He pretty much controlled the entire fight, but I'm going to tell him, you know, if I'm Mario Spring, I'm going to tell him, look, your submission's doing great, but you got to keep, you know, you get in position, you got to throw more knees. He's throwing one, waiting 3-4 seconds, throwing another one. You need to throw rapid succession. You know, force this guy to move, and the more, if you're a great submission guy like he is, you know, he needs to force him to move to get him in better submission positions. As we see a little bit of the action right there at the end, both guys were throwing haymakers that, you know, nothing really landed, but, you know, both these guys are great tactical submission guys. Got to throw some strikes to make their opponent move a little bit more.
Wouldn't it be nice, though, if those last few seconds were a preview of what's to come in the last round?
It would be. Hopefully, both these guys can get up and just step it into 12th gear and push all the way through this next 5 minutes.
Don't forget, fight fans, once again, it is going to be New Year's Eve, a night to remember from the Saitama Super Arena Pride Fighting Championship Shockwave 2006, an all-star lineup, and you can catch it on pay-per-view New Year's Eve as we get ready for round number 2, the final round of this Bushido 13 matchup between Nobuhiro Obiya of Japan and Brazil's Luis Buscape Firmino.
Now we see a little temp. Both guys are moving their hands a little bit more. They look like they're going to strike. Let's see what actually happens.
Nice flying knee by Buscape, and a great combination as he is now taking it to Obiya, but he has the wherewithal to stop that takedown attempt, so give credit to Obiya suffering that onslaught, but surviving that quick storm.
Well, you know, it was got a little weird. You know, the Buscape had him on the ropes and was actually beating him with his hands, and then opted to shoot in the middle of it and kind of, you know, slowed the action down again. He was in a spot where he could have banged him out and got him really, really wrong.
You know, this is interesting because when you remember the Gilbert Melendez fight, a similar thing. Melendez with all kinds of power strikes, and yet Obiya recovers very quickly. He's very resilient, if nothing else, here early in his Bushido career.
He definitely can take a punch, definitely can deliver him back, and when he gets rung, like you said, he recovers very, very fast. One of the fastest in the game. Right next to, you know, put him up there right there with Vanderlei Silva, recovering as quickly.
Who will win this battle here now as he's hopping around trying to avoid the single leg takedown, as Buscape now has him penned into the corner. Underhook by Obiya, and he avoids the takedown. Swings wildly, and again, Buscape going for the double leg takedown and secures it into the open guard of Obiya into the half guard now, closed. We haven't seen much in terms of submission awareness by Obiya from the bottom.
No, he's definitely been getting so much pressure. It's hard for him to maintain and move so much. But you know, he is a little bit more active this round than he was the first round for sure. But still not doing enough to get out of.
He's a teammate of Takanori Gomi, his #1 sparring partner, and remember, Takanori Gomi suffered his first loss in Pride against a Brazilian submission fighter by the name of Marcus Aurelio. And nice reversal though by Obiya.
We'll see both those guys in action later tonight.
Yep. Pride World Lightweight title will be on the line. His first ever title defense in this arena, Yokohama Arena, where he began his career.
Doing a great job of sidestepping now, and really, you know, it looks like that Buscape's got his arms are swelled up from holding on so much on top. But just personally, that's a bad decision by Obiya to try to settle down here and ground and pound from this position.
Obiya, though, now showing some aggression and even taunting Buscape there momentarily as he's in the guard and trying to rain down some hammer fists, picking up the pace like he has to do halfway through the final round, becoming more aggressive as Nobuhiro Obiya, but a good job of defending is Luis Buscape. Almost could go into the spider guard here if he gets those feet underneath the arms and puts them on the biceps. Busy with that open spider guard, and actually good job of controlling his Buscape. 2 minutes left in the fight. Fans responding to the strikes of Nobuhiro Obiya. Look at Buscape, Trigg, utilizing his feet very well, keeping him at a distance. Obiya challenging him now to attack him again. Wow, almost a
bottom side arm triangle.
Triangle.
He slipped himself right into a good head motion. There's a lot of ground and pound at this point, but he's a little bit too close, so it's going to make it very difficult to make a finish.
Buscape maneuvering on the bottom. Obiya still trying to rain down the strikes. Thought he was going to try to stack him, instead falls right into the closed guard again. Nice job of slipping out. Final minute now, and they are definitely picking up the pace. Swinging wildly is Obiya. Meanwhile, Buscape just wants to keep him close as he will go for a submission, and now the nice sprawl by Obiya. Is he in trouble here, Trey?
Oh, yeah, he sure is. Buscape's got, you know, full power, full pressure on his head. And, you know, he's banging him out in every position. You know, Obiya's going to just step in and start throwing a bunch of combination punches and kicks right now.
30 seconds to let it all hang out. Outside low leg kick by Obiya, push kick by Buscape.
Obiya just step in and start swinging. He's got to throw some combinations. He's got to put him down. He's got to drop him in the next 15 seconds.
Ten seconds left.
Good motion, both guys. Staying on their feet, keeping things up, moving forward, but neither one is really going after the combos. Great job.
Hey, Trick, guess what?
Jeez.
We're going to the scorecards, buddy.
You know, and that, you know, right there at the end, I mean, that was a great job by Luis, you know, to duck out of that. He had a great timing on his takedown and finish it off. He's got just a great wrestling ability that kind of saved him and made him control this entire fight. Obiya just, you know, should have stepped in a little bit more of a straight boxing stance and threw in there, you know, a couple 4 or 5 punches and kick combinations right there at the end, and made it turn the tide of the fight. But I got to give it to Luis Buscape.
You know, Obiya obviously a talented fighter, very, very good, as we mentioned, in terms of being resilient and bouncing back and showcasing defense. But the offensive part of his game definitely needs some work, does it not?
Yeah, he definitely is not going after as quickly and as much as he can. You know, we've definitely seen guys go after it a lot more than he has. But it's going to be interesting to see how it pans out and how it works. You know, I mean, in the future for him, I think he's one of the great guys at the weight class, and just stylistically, it's tough for him for a guy that every time he wants to swing heavy and hard is ducking underneath him, taking you down.
Judge Kobayashi, Buscape. Judge Miyake, Buscape. Judge Buscape.
Luis Buscape Firmino improves to 3-2 in Pride Fighting Championships. Nobuhiro Obiya suffers his second consecutive loss to fall to 0-2.
You know,